What is up, everybody? My name is Maximilian Dier, and today is episode 19 of How to Wholesale. And today we are covering something I'm so excited about. We're going to be talking about how you can wholesale on any budget, whether that's $0, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, or $10,000 a month. I'm going to build you a custom wholesaling setup. But I have never used this streaming software before. I may do a terrible job, guys. I don't even know how to use this streaming software. So please bear with me. Give me a second. I am going to share the live stream to the people, and we are going to get this going. I want to try this out. I'm streaming straight to YouTube. So let me drop this in the Discord. If you guys are not in the Discord, well, firstly, what are you guys doing? And secondly, make sure to join, guys, the free Discord community. All right, we're going to go live here, guys. What I want you guys to do is tell me in the chat how much money you have to spend on wholesaling every single month, and I'm going to tell you what setup you should do. Should you cold call? Should you text blast? Should you do PPL? Should you do PPC? Mailers? Like, what should you do? Guys, how does my mic sound on this new setup? Let me know. I'm going to drop this in the chat. If you guys are not in the free wholesaling Discord community, make sure to join the wholesalers.com. All right, that is thewholesalers.com. Just put it here on the chat, and I'm going to pin the message for you guys. That's the Discord. All right, let me tell everyone we're live. My bad, guys. I'm completely new to this software, so bear with me. All right, here we go. Cool. All right, so with all that being said, guys, how are you guys doing today? Let's talk. All right, cool. You guys are rolling up in the stream here. I have no idea how to go full screen. How do I go full screen? This is stressful, guys. I've never used this software before. I'm so sorry. All right, I guess I'll just stop sharing my screen. That sort of sucks. Okay. All right, guys. So one thing I really want to talk about is when you're new, you probably have no money. When I started wholesaling, I started with absolutely no money. Was that because I didn't have money? No, actually, funny enough, I was actually a millionaire at that time. But I didn't want to spend money in wholesaling because I had no idea what I was doing. I started wholesaling about 3-ish years ago. And that was after I already graduated college. I've already been in real estate for a while. I've already exited a couple successful companies. I was really good at real estate investing. And yeah, I made some good money. Also bought a lot of Tesla stock, Bitcoin, a lot of things early. So I had money. And I could have spent $10,000 a month, but I didn't have anyone like me to tell me what to do. So I started for free, and I did it completely wrong. So I want to start first off with a lot of you guys who are watching this. The majority of you guys watching this are going to have $0. And that's okay. Yo, you guys are going to have $0. Well, let's talk about how with $0, you guys can wholesale. Does that sound good? Then I want to talk about $100 a month because it changes so much once you get $100 a month. Then I want to talk about how it changes when you get $500 a month. Guys, $500 a month, you're going to start getting contracts all the time. Like on a weekly basis, you should be getting a contract at $500 a month. Once you get to $3,000 a month, it's game over, guys. It is game freaking over. $3,000 a month is a special number, but you're going to need to close a deal or two first to get that money. So, guys, tell me in the chat, who here is at that point right now where they have no money? They have $0 a month to wholesale. Don't be all ashamed, guys. I did that for 6 months. 6 months I went with $0, and I got a deal. I made $12,000 on one deal, and I had no money. I'm going to show you the different ways you can do it. Okay, a lot of you guys. Most of you guys. Okay, well, let's talk about that here. Okay, let's do that. So what do I recommend? Well, firstly, you guys know, get inside the free Discord community. Okay, you guys know that. This, in my opinion, is the best Discord community. I have everything you need. But in terms of education, you have a lot of options. You can watch my YouTube channel. It's great. But you can join a mentorship or a course, right? We all know Pace Morby. We all know, Jerry Norton. We all know Brett Daniels. We all know Jamil Donji. They have amazing courses. Amazing, right? But they're expensive. They're probably like $10,000. A lot of you guys have paid for those. Some of you guys don't want to pay for those. I recently joined Nick Perry's course. $10,000 I paid, guys. This much money. Literally here is $10,000. That's how much I paid for this education. But you guys don't have money. So Where should you start with education? Well, big shout out to Zach Ginn. Guys, if you haven't heard of this, go to freewholesaling.com. And this is absolutely the best free wholesaling course ever. Literally ever. Okay. This is where I want you to start with your pure education. This course is so good. Guys, look at how many things it covers. It covers wholesaling 101. So many things are in here. Okay, you're done with wholesaling 101. Marketing, how to find leads, how to run your offers, acquisitions, dispositions, systems, Xleads, which I'm going to get into in a second, my favorite software. Guys, go to freewholesaling.com. Okay. I don't make any money by pushing you there. Zach doesn't make any money. It's an incredible course if you have no money. Literally, you have no excuse. Guys, you can go through this course if you're serious in about 2 weeks. Go through it. Okay, cool. Now, let's talk about some other things. Firstly, how the heck do I make my camera full screen? I don't get how to use this software. I am so confused. All right, anyways, I'll figure that out. Next. So, you guys have $0. We have options. How can we find motivated sellers? Well, we can door knock. We can text blast. We can cold call. We can drive for dollars. We can do PPC. We can do PPL. We can do mailers. There are so many options, but a lot of those cost money. What's up, Ryan? I want to check your deal, but I don't want to check it on the live stream. All right. Unless you want me to. Unless you give me permission, I'll check your deal on the live stream. Guys, for example, Ryan Binion, okay, who's here in the chat right now. He makes what, 6 figures a month? But he spends a lot to make that money. Ryan, in the chat, say how much money do you spend every single month to make the amount of money you're making? I'm going to be honest, guys, with a $0 budget, you're not going to make Ryan Binion level money. He's spending $25,000 to $35,000 a month. A month. So what I want to stress to you guys is wholesaling with no money is absolutely possible. But if you always want to wholesale free, this is not the business for you. At some point, you need to invest in yourself. You are an entrepreneur. You are launching a company or launching a business. I have probably like half a dozen businesses, maybe 12 businesses, maybe 18 businesses. I can't even keep up. These businesses cost me a lot of money. I have 4 or 5 full-time employees. Okay, I can't. I have to invest money to run my companies, and wholesaling is no different. If you think you're going to scale, maybe you can make 10K a month with no money, but that's about it. Some point you're going to have to reinvest back into your business. So Ryan is doing PPL. We're going to get to that later in this live stream. What I want to talk about now, guys, is free options. So you have no money. You need to get your first deal. Well, there's a few things you do have. You have a cell phone. Do I recommend you use it? No, because you should probably get a free dialer. The best free dialer, guys, is I'm going to show you everything here, guys. Let's hold on one second. Let's open up a new tab. Bear with me with this new software. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Best free dialer, guys, you guys know what I'm going to say, is Google Voice. Google Voice is going to be your best friend, guys, when you start wholesaling. Okay, I want you guys to get Google Voice. Once you scale up, I want you guys to get a better dialer. Best single line dialers, there's so many of them. Like smartphone, that's one of them. We'll talk about those in a second, okay? But free dialer, guys, Google Voice. Don't call on your personal number. Your personal number is going to get marked as spam. With a Google Voice number, you can put your location as anywhere. So if you're wholesaling in Texas, if you're wholesaling in California, you can have your area code be in that area, okay? Sounds good. Get Google Voice. But Max, who am I calling? What am I doing? Okay, we have the tool you're using. What are you going to do now? We have some options, guys. You guys want to start local or virtual? Local or virtual? Okay. If you're local, if you're wholesaling in your back door in your market, okay, you live. There was a guy here in the chat today. He says, hey, I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. I think Cincinnati is in Ohio. Well, take advantage of the fact that there's houses in your backyard, all right? So what I want you to do, it's really simple. I want you to go and get sticky notes, and I want you to go door knock. Sticky notes, door knock. We're going to talk about virtual in a second. Sticky notes and door knock. A lot of you guys know this. We're going to fly through this because this is obvious, but most of you guys are not actually out there knocking on doors and putting sticky notes. if all of you knocked 100 doors tomorrow and they were targeted ugly houses, code violations, pre-foreclosures, I'm going to show you how to get those in a second. If you guys knocked 100 pre-foreclosures tomorrow, I'm pretty confident you guys would make $10,000. Can't guarantee it. Pretty confident you guys can make $10,000. But I'll be honest, most of you are just too lazy to do it. It's hot outside. It's like 105 degrees in Texas today. Most of you guys don't want to do the work. There's someone out there doing it. You know who that person is? Let me show you who that person is. I'm going to show you exactly who that person is. And if he's here in the chat, well, he knows who he is. This guy. This guy, guys. This guy did exactly that. And you know how much he made? He didn't make 10,000. Okay. He didn't make $10,000. He made $55,000 and he's 19 years old and he did it with no money. He's in California. He pulled a list of pre-foreclosures and he went out, knocked on the door. They didn't answer and he left a sticky note. The sticky note said exactly, hey, there is 5 ways to save your home from pre-foreclosure. Call me. Damn. Okay. And then they called Isaiah. Go watch this video. It's insane. Shout out to Isaiah. $55,000. Okay. And he spent no money. Talk about a pretty good return. So yes, it's possible. I want you to go and door knock and sticky note if you're local. Sounds good? The video is here. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Okay. But Max, where do I get these lists? So the cheapest, easiest way to get lists, guys, is propwire.com. Okay. Propwire.com. This is Jerry Norton's competitor to BatchLeads, Xleads, Deal Machine, PropStream. And it's free. It's freaking free, dude. Okay. Dallas. I don't know. What are we going to put in here? Let's do Dallas. You guys want Dallas pre-foreclosures? Done. Hold on. It's going to load. Oh, why didn't that work? Come on, Jerry. I'm trying to help you out here, bud. This software is really good, guys. Dallas, Texas. Okay, lead types, pre-foreclosures. Bam. All right. Here we got Dallas pre-foreclosures. Lead types. Make sure we choose pre-foreclosures. Done. Okay. These are all Dallas pre-foreclosures. And you could go after these properties. Okay. And there's tons of other properties in here. Now, there's 2 things that you're not going to get with this website. One is phone numbers. If I click on one of these addresses, there is no phone number. If you want the phone number, they're going to charge you. I think they charge you like 10 cents. Contact the owner. They charge at the login. They charge you like 10 cents, but there's a workaround. Again, you're broke. I'm sorry. It's not easy. You have to do extra steps. If you were rich, you wouldn't have to do this, but we'll talk about solutions here in a second when you get $100, $200, $500 a month. Go to truepeoplesearch.com, put the address in here, put it in, and click on down here, Meta Jackson. All right. Metastock Jackson. There you go. There is his or hers phone number right here. Okay. This is free skip tracing. Is it perfect? Is it super accurate? It's not bad. Now you grab this phone number, you grab your Google Voice, you call them, you text them. Free, easy. PropWire, True People Search, Google Voice, sick combination for calling. But Max, what's the other thing that's not good about PropWire? The data is not bad, guys. It's not bad, but this data will never, ever, ever be as good as the county website. The county website will always have the best data. So Max, how do I get county data? Well, let's go and let me show you. Hold on one second. Pull county lists, 60 seconds, Maximilian, Dier. I just use Google, dude, to find my videos. This video here, guys. This video will show you exactly how to pull county data in 60 seconds in your area. Okay? Go watch this video. You're essentially going to go to a government website, Dallas, Tarrant County. You could even go to local cities, Richardson, Plano. You can go anywhere in the country and go pull lists that are county lists. What kind of county lists are these guys? Well, as Ty shows you in this video, we go through the entire thing. We got annoying ads. So, is this a BatchLeads ad? Hold on. Is it? No, it's not a BatchLeads ad. Hold on. Let's just watch the ad. All right, there we go. As Ty shows you in this video, guys, this strategy, it's awesome, and it works for not just pre-foreclosures. It works for fire damaged homes. It works for homes where people have passed away, aka probates. This works for code violations. Your grass is too tall. You didn't take out the trash. These are really good leads. This is going to be your best data. Grab this data, go to truepeoplesearch.com, and then you can call them, or we're wrapping back around, guys. If you're local, what are you going to do? You're going to go knock on the door. You're going to go leave a sticky note. Sounds good? Sounds good. This is the easiest, best way to get a deal with no money. Sounds good, but there's one other way. And I'm going to show you the way I did it. I'm going to give you guys all the ways. Let me look at your guys' questions real quick. Then this works for virtual. This works for virtual because what you're going to do is you're just going to call them or text them with your Google Voice. Got it? But I'm going to show you one other way you can do virtual. How are you guys? Is this live stream any different than the other ones? You guys noticing any difference? I prefer the other software, but we're trying this. Dude, hey, Kate, I'm trying to live stream straight to YouTube from YouTube instead of using StreamYard. I'm not a fan. Is a camera worse or better? It's cut off, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this, but anyways, we're trying. I also put ad rolls on this, so you know I'm gonna make like $5 on this video. So hey, what's good? Okay, cool. Let's talk about the other strategy, the infinite money glitch. Who likes infinite money? All right, infinite money glitch, guys. This is the other strategy you can wholesale with no money. For those of you that just jumped here in this chat, what are we doing? I am showing you how you can wholesale and what setup you should do for $0, $100, $500, $1,000, $3,000 a month. Right now we're on the 0, and I'm going to show you the rest. And then I want you guys at the end of this live stream, you guys are going to say, hey, Max, I have $300. I'm going to jump in a voice chat. Be like, Max, I have $300. What setup should I do? Max, I'm in Idaho. I got $1,000. What setup should I do? I'm going to tell you exactly the setup I think you should get. But for now, it's all my brokies. And it's okay. I was there too, guys. No shame. When I was 20 years old, I was dead broke. Dead broke, negative money in my bank account. We've all been there. It's okay. No shame. You guys are doing something amazing to change that. You guys are going to put in the work right now. So what are we going to do here? We are going to go use the infinite money glitch. Dude, Kobe, guys. Okay, before I show you the infinite money glitch, guys, Kobe here in the chat. Here's another one you guys got to watch because I don't think I'm doing Kobe justice. Guys, check this out. Kobe made $55,000. I think it was 55, right? Kobe axed. So Kobe, Maximilian, Dier. Guys. Oh, I don't know where the video is. Hold on. Let me find it. Dude, this guy, Kobe in the chat, guys, he spent $0 and he made $55,000 too, just like Isaiah. He spent $0. He made $55,000. How is he doing it? Instead of door knocking and instead of leaving little post-it notes, he drove in his car and he looked for land that looked like it was a good deal, went to truepeoplesearch.com, got the phone number, called them. More ads. So go watch this video too. All right. Kobe did it. These are 2 examples of people in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is pinned, making $55,000 assignment fees with $0. It's possible. The other option, this is what I've done a ton, is Zillow. What I call the infinite money glitch. Because there is an infinite amount of money on here, and a lot of you guys are attacking it. It absolutely works. I can just give some examples. I know Ryan, he made $12,000 on Parvia. Who else? Kylie Cole has made tens of thousands of dollars on properties on Zillow. Who else? Olivia made $10,000 on Garland Avenue. These are all on-market properties. So you guys can wholesale properties that are on market. What should you look for? Well, it's really simple, guys. You're going to go to the Discord. If you guys are not in the Discord, again, go to thewholesalers.com. Okay, join the wholesalers. Oh, shoot. I actually have a website. Oh, shoot. Did my guy make the website go live? Okay, you know what? Here, we're going to use this link, discord.gg/wholesalers. I'm building a new website for the wholesalers. So let's go there. Here we go. Let me repin this link, discord.gg/wholesalers. My bad, guys. This new streaming software is throwing me off. Okay, cool. I'm obviously in the wholesaler, so I'm not going to rejoin. So hold on one second. In the wholesalers Discord, guys, I have this really cool thing that you can use called keywords. Okay. So these keywords will make the Zillow pretty homes disappear and just show you ugly houses. So go in here. Let me pin this. Pin, replace pin message. There you go. Go in here. And what I want you guys to do is go, you guys all know this, MLS filters, grab these MLS keywords, copy, paste these, go back to Zillow. And when you're in Zillow, go to more, scroll down, go to keywords, paste these in there, watch the pretty houses disappear. You're left with ugly houses. These properties, this could be a great deal. This one's in Grand Prairie. Frankly, this is not a terrible price, but it probably needs to be cheaper. It's probably ARV on this thing is probably like 275. You're probably going to want to buy this around 150. So you can call the realtor right now and be like, hey, would you take 150 for this? If they say yes, maybe then you can get it under contract and we can sell it for 160. Easy, easy, easy way to make money, guys. Use Zillow. Calling realtors or for sale by owner. Sounds good? These are all your options for free. Go here, get rid of this, go rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Owner posted properties. Now, any of these properties, not only are they ugly because we filtered out the ugly homes, which now we only have ugly homes. These are properties that are for sale by owners and they're ugly. 75212. Okay, guys, this property right here. You guys ready? This one's in a really good area. Not the perfect area. I wish it was over here. Kobe knows. Kobe knows. We wish it was here, but hey, Kobe wholesaled his 14 plots of land and made $55,000 right in this area. This house, guys, it's a teardown. It's worth land value. You could probably offer, how big is this lot? 0.37 acres. Ooh. What do you think this is worth, Kobe? Maybe 150 grand for the land? Maybe? I don't know. Right, we can look into it. You could maybe say, hey, dude, I'll give you 140. He may say yes. How do I get his phone number? Guys, this is the cool part about Zillow. Phone number's right there. That's the owner's phone number. We could call him right now. Should we call him? Maybe we can call him. Kobe's saying 135. We could call him and we'll offer 135. But the difference is, guys, this is easy. It's no work. I can pick up my phone and call these people. If you guys notice something, they want too much. They want to, these guys that are on Zillow, the infinite money glitch, there's a problem. There's a problem. It's an infinite money glitch because you have to really negotiate with these people. You got to really bring the price down. Off market's a lot easier. You find a motivated pre-foreclosure, take my house. Any price, take my house. That's the difference. All right, guys, I just gave you a 20-minute overview of how to wholesale for free. Who is ready to up the budget? So for all of you in the chat who are like, I don't have any money, I want you to choose one of those strategies and go do it. So who now is ready to up the budget from 0 to, what do you guys still want to do? $100? You guys want to go to $100? Who's ready to then bump it up to 300, 500, 1,000, $3,000 a month? It's going to get exciting. All right, let's do it. So what starts to happen when you up your budget to $100? Well, a few software options open up. Those are your core wholesaling softwares, your lead gen softwares. You got your BatchLeads, your Xleads, your deal machines, your prop streams. Those open up your paid versions of PropWire. And why does that matter? All of them, except for PropStream. Y'all know my feelings on PropStream. BatchLeads, Deal Machine, and Xleads have something. They have something. You guys know what that is? Let's log into Xleads and I'll show you. Actually, Xleads is the only one that's actually under $100. The rest are 120. So if you're at $100, Xleads is the only option. Let's log into Xleads. So now, with your software, And by the way, guys, if you have $100 a month, this is what I would recommend. This and maybe one other thing. This, and I'm going to show you why. And why I think it's better than BatchLeads and Deal Machine, although I love those softwares, if you only have $100 a month. Because you get one thing and you actually get something else I'm going to talk about in a second. You get leads. All right, let's do the same thing as last time. Dallas, Texas. Filters. What do you guys want? Ooh, they actually changed the look and feel. This looks a little bit better. Okay, Zach, I see you. Okay. Guys, we click a property now. This one. Whoa, what did we just get here? We got real-time skip tracing. No longer do we need to go to True People Search and look up the addresses and then find the phone number. This all happens in real time now. Time is money. You have $100, you're rich. $100 a month, $1,200 a year. Time is money now. You've just saved a lot of time by not having to do skip tracing. So now we can just call James. We can call Barbara and we can try to buy their house. The coolest part, guys, and this is probably obvious to a lot of you guys I know. I'm like, Max, why are you saying all this? A lot of you guys are new. We can go here. We can select all 1,300 leads, and then we can pull a list, an Excel list, and we can just call through them. We don't have enough money to hire a VA. We don't even have enough money to text blast. That comes at like $300 a month. So what are we going to do? We're just going to grab our list and we're going to call through them. We don't even have enough money for a multi-line dialer. We're going to call through them on Google Voice. But that is cool, right? That's cool. This is a big up. This is a big step up. We're feeling rich, but it gets better. Who knows what I'm going to say? By the way, guys, if you want to do Xleads, go to freexleads.com. That is my affiliate link. If you sign up using my affiliate link at no cost to you, I make a few bucks. It really helps, pay for all this content. The studio I got going on. By the way, don't tell Zach. Use code 10OFF. You guys can actually get $10 off. Okay? Use code 10OFF. You guys can get $10 off. The code still works. Don't tell Zach. Okay. All right. What does the do not call mean? Do not call means that they are registered on the national do not call list. And if you are soliciting a product or a service to them, you are not allowed to call them. Are you as a wholesaler not allowed to call them? Some people say yes, some people say no. I'll let you do your own research. If you ask Zach, he says you can call them because you're not selling them a product or a service. You're just asking if they want to sell their house. It's hit or miss, right? So the best data, Mike, is going to be on county lists. You're never going to beat the county list data. These softwares are just pulling data from different places. Some people say BatchLeads and Xleads have the best data. Sorry, BatchLeads has the best data. Some people say Xleads have the best data. Some people say Deal Machine has the best data. There's tribes for each. I haven't noticed a significant difference between all of them. I will say that Deal Machine and Xleads data tends to be very similar. Now, data is different than skip tracing too. So try them out. That's the cool thing, guys. Most of them have free trials. So try them out and see which one you like the best. I do sit there and cold call with Xleads and Deal Machine data all the time, and I have a lot of success. And I use BatchLeads data for my own personal softwares. So I swear by BatchLeads data because I use them for my own softwares. All right, what are the questions, guys? Okay, guys, we get something else with $100. Guess what we get? We get Ninja Mode. This is a go high level CRM. Can I log in? Oh, dang it. Hold on. Okay, hold on one second, guys. I don't use Ninja Mode. I have my own go high level. So like, what does that mean that I have my own go high level? Guys, they are giving you go high level for free. I don't think you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you. This is the best, pretty much one of the best CRMs. I also am starting to like Investor Fuse, which is Carrot CRM, which we can talk about. But guys, this is one of the best CRMs. It makes Propelio look like a little. This is such a good CRM, and you're getting it for free. And this costs me $100 a month. But you're getting it for free with Xleads. That is $100 a month. So not only are you getting free numbers, you're also now getting a really good CRM to track all your things. So this CRM, guys, is insane. But not only can you now track all of your deals, there's two other things you guys can do in the CRM. Let me try to log in real quick. Hold on. Because now when we start to talk about $200, $300, $400, $500 a month, this is where it gets exciting. 1 second. We're getting problems logging in the stuff. Let's see if I can do it. If I can't do it, no worries. Questions, chat. Questions while I try to log into my Go High Level, which I should be able to log in quicker, but I'll get there in 1 second. Yeah, I pay a lot of money for Go High Level. It's so good. AKA Ninja Mode. All right, I think we're logging in. Are we? Come on. Oh, man, it's slowing down. Okay, I may just have to tell you guys. Anyways, guys, with a Go High Level CRM, sorry I can't show you right now. With Go High Level, the really cool thing about Go High Level, guys, is, I'm in. Okay, I'm in one of my Go High Levels. And I may build you guys out a custom Go High Level in the future. But, no, I don't want to. With, guys, Go High Level, it's really complex. It's really crazy. But you can actually do two things in here. You can dial and you can text. So now you're not dialing with Google Voice. We've stepped up from Google Voice because Google Voice, it's slow. With this now, we get something called a power dialer. What's a power dialer? A power dialer means you get your list, you click go, you sit back, you chill. Hey, what's up, Mr. Seller? How are you? Oh, not interested? That's fine. Sit back, chill. It's dialing on its own. You can get a power dialer with Xleads, and it's super cheap because it's in Go High Level. And also, guys, you can start to text blast. You can get those leads from Xleads, put them in your CRM, and because you have the free phone numbers, you can call them and just go, sit back, see if someone answers, or you can send a text message to 100, 1,000, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of people. Who does that here in the chat? Cade does that. That's how Cade makes tens of thousands of dollars wholesaling, guys. He just sends text blasts. Here is the really cool part. Let me show you the numbers. All right, remember I told you guys, go to freexleads.com. freexleads.com. Okay, and if we go to the pricing, here's how much it's going to cost us, guys. A text message is 0.0087 cents. Why is that? Okay, Kobe says he got high level and doesn't even know. Kobe, you should be text blasting so much. You paid for the best version of Xleads. So you get 60,000 skip traces a month. You should be texting 60,000 people a month because 60,000 text messages a month, because you already have the phone numbers and because you already have the CRM, it's going to cost you less than $600 a month, about $500 a month. That's crazy. Kobe can text 60,000 people a month and only spend $500. That's crazy. And then calling, guys, it's 92.4 cents an hour. So it's $1 an hour. It's so cheap. So now that we have Xleads for $100 a month, we can, if we get $200 a month, $300 a month, $400 a month, $500 a month, we can now use Xleads, or you could use BatchLeads, or you could use Deal Machine, whatever you want. Xleads is just the most cost effective. And we can start to throw in text blasting and cold calling. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Yeah, it's really cool, guys. Make sure to go to freexleads.com and use code 10 off. Get $10 off. So if your budget, guys, is $0, I want you to go to freewholesaling.com. I want you to learn everything. And then I want you to do the Zillow infinite money glitch. I want you to go door knock. I want you to go put sticky notes out there, or I want you to go pull county lists. And I want you to use Google Voice and True People Search and go make some money. But once you guys get $100 a month, I'm not telling you only to buy Xleads. Like, go look at all the options. It's just like, if you're really tight on cash with Xleads, you get $100, $200, $300 a month. You can start to not only get free numbers, you can start to text blast and cold call pretty efficiently. You start to get options. Now, once we're in that budget, there's a few other cool things we can do. You guys want to show you some other really good options? Custom, guys. Do it how you want. Custom build. Do $500 budget. We're almost at $500 budget. Terry says, May Max, I spoke with an agent that has 6 lots in Dallas, Texas. Can you tell me if these are good deals? Send them to me, Terry, because this is actually getting exciting. We got to talk about comping softwares, guys. We've only been talking about lead gen. But Max, what happens when I get a lead? I need a software to comp the lead. I need a software to figure out if it's a good deal, a bad deal. Let's talk about those softwares, because at about $100 a month, guys, you need to start to add those in. So how can we figure out the value of a property? Well, we can use a software like Xleads. Okay, I'll quickly show you that. This is going to get exciting, guys, in about 15, 20 minutes when I start to talk about $3,000 a month. So you guys will be like, oh my God. Guys, as you guys know, Xleads, BatchLeads, Deal Machine, all these softwares can comp, some of them better than others. Okay, so you just use these to comp your deals. Send me the address. Send it here, man. Send them here. We'll comp them. Okay. Or you can use, guys, these softwares to determine what you should, I'm not saying what you should pay for a property, because there's a separate software you should do to tell you how much to pay for a property. We're also going to be talking about e-sign in a second. But how much you should pay for a property, that's separate. But what's a property worth? That's different. That's comping. Underwriting's different. Comping. How do we comp? Use a software like this, right? Go here, go to comparables, and then you're going to figure out what the ARV is and what rehab is based off of what other properties are selling for. You can do this, or guys, I love BatchLeads comping. You want a good comping for all 50 states? BatchLeads and Deal Machine, not Deal Machine. BatchLeads and Xleads are the best for comping. Go to freebatchleads.com if you want to try BatchLeads. Okay. Huge fan of their comping. It's gorgeous. It's really nice. What the hell? Come on, BatchLeads. I know it works. All right. Doesn't want to work today. I swear, half the times my affiliate links don't want to work. Anyways, they would give me a better affiliate link than I could say, but they give me these long affiliate links and they don't work. Anyways, BatchLeads, guys, they have really nice comping. Or if you're in Texas, you guys know there's only one good comping for Texas. That's freepropelio.com. Okay. If you're in Texas, you need a comping software. You guys know Propelio is the only goated solution. So send me this real quick, guys. Let's comp it. Let's take a break from the setups and the builds. Let's quickly comp Terry's property, and then we're going to get back to it. And then we're going to talk about the $500 budget. But before I do that, there is one more thing I want to mention. DocuSign, okay, is a ripoff. It's a ripoff. This is so expensive. This is really, really, really expensive. So there's 2 free solutions. You can use RabbitSign. This is free DocuSign. Okay, this is free. Or something you guys may not know, inside of Xleads, inside of your Go High Level CRM, you actually have free e-sign. Don't believe me? Check this out. I think it's somewhere here. Hold on. E-signing contract service. This is included in your Go High Level. Okay. Let's switch over here. Let's switch over to, I think you have to go to payments, and then you go to documents and contracts. Guys, free DocuSign. Free DocuSign. Okay. It's built inside. Okay. Remember, freexleads.com, guys, use code 10OFF for $10 off. So stop paying for DocuSign. Just want to make that clear. So in the meantime, guys, let's quickly comp Terry's property. If anyone else has properties, feel free to send them my way. I'm going to take a little break from talking. I'm tired. And now we're going to get into the fun stuff, guys. We're going to get into the $500 a month budget, the $1,000 a month budget. Woo, I'm excited. Because we've only talked about outbound. We haven't talked about inbound leads yet. We've only talked about us going and finding properties. What about when properties come to us? That's when the fun money's made. 3008 Claire Bourne. So what do you got for me? It's 7 lots. Is that address right? It ain't loading well. Okay. Immediately, this doesn't look like a paved road, so I don't like it. I really don't like this property. So I hate to burst your bubble. This doesn't look like a paved road. If it is, that's some really bad paving. So if you guys want to learn how to comp, I taught you how to comp in 2 days ago's live stream. I went through 2 hours of comping. You guys should go watch that. I give you guys all my secrets. For land, you guys know, here's another little tip. Regrid is a free software. It's great. And they say, how many lots do we have? Maybe it is a paved road. That's just some really bad paving. You said there's 7 lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, hey, Terry, look how skinny these are. Okay, well, let's measure these. Measure. Okay, you ready? We're going to measure these lots. Let's measure the distance from these lots. Here to here. Guys, a lot should at least be 25 feet wide. I've wholesaled a 24-foot wide lot. That was Ryan Binion's lot. We made $24,000. It was pretty sick. 24-foot lot. We made $24,000. But a lot should at least be 25 feet wide. What do you guys want to guess? Who here in the chat wants to guess how wide these lots are? And I taught you, I told you guys on Tuesday, I said width is more important than length. Width, the girth of a lot, a good girthy lot. Guys, that's way better than a long, skinny lot. You guys want to guess how many feet this is? Nope, no one? Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Give me your best numbers. Best numbers. How wide is this lot? Tell me in the chat. Someone says 33 feet wide. You think this one is 33 feet wide? What other numbers you guys got? Someone says 10,000. I don't think the lot is 10,000 feet wide. I'm talking seriously just the width of these lots. Because I'm going to tell Terry why I think this is a bad deal. Someone says 15 feet. Okay. Okay. Getting numbers. 20, 40. Let's see. This is why I love Regrid, guys. If you guys want to use their measuring tool, it does cost $10 a month. I pay for it. I love it. This is just fun as hell. How wide is it? Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? 40 feet, 14 feet, 20 feet, 22 feet. What is it? Who's ready? It's 0 miles. It is 25 feet. Woo! So, I mean, in theory, we could build a house, but damn, that's a skinny house because you have 5 feet setbacks. So this you can't build on. This you can't build on. That means you have to build a 14-foot wide house. This room is bigger than that. I don't know. Man, they're pushing it. It's pushing it. It's possible, though. It's possible. And how much do they want for each lot? Terry, they're telling me you want 45 grand per lot? That's expensive for shitty lot. If it was a nice girthy lot, I'd pay that. But for this, meh. It's big enough for you New Yorkers, but here in Texas, we want that width. All right. So we can check back on that, Terry, but I'm a bit concerned that these lots ain't worth it. And okay, you know what I'm also going to do? You guys know I didn't do what I told you guys to always do. You guys got to drive Street View. On every property, guys, you got to drive Street View. Hold on. Let's quickly check this lot out. Where's Street View? Street View. Let's check out this lot. I also just got, guys, shout out to Cade here in the Discord. He just got a property under contract. So big shout out to Cade. I got to check that out. What the hell? You guys sort of saw how these lots aren't that paved. They're really shitty. They're like gravel. They're not like concrete or asphalt. That's shitty. That's really shitty. Because, guys, what else is wrong with this? There's no sidewalks. There's no sewers. There's no utilities. I don't like these lots. Kobe. Is Kobe here in the chat? Kobe, how much do you think we got to pay for these? Kobe, what do you think, buddy? I'm gonna refer to Kobe on this one. We'll spend some more time on this, Terry. There is a price for which these make sense. For whatever reason, it's not letting me drive Street View. But in my opinion, it's too much at this price. But I think there is a price for it which just makes sense. It won't let me drive Street View. Anyone else has a quick deal we should look at? Should we check out Cade's deal before we continue with the budgets? Nah, we'll save Cade's deal for a second. Let's keep talking about budgets. There is one more thing, guys. If you have $100 a month, I told you what to do. But there is one more thing you may want to add. Carrot.com/max. You can have a custom. Whoa, am I lagging? Am I lagging? Oh, shoot. I thought I was lagging there. You guys can have a custom built wholesale website for about $100 a month. That's sick. So now, guys, you can have a completely custom built website. I build websites. I have a guy that builds websites. I have so many websites. Let me pull one up. I don't know. I got this website. I got like a dozen websites. Okay. All right. Here's me. I look good. I look pretty good, right? Well, I have a website developer. He does my things, whatever. But this is not like a wholesale specific website, right? If a seller sees this, I don't know. They will build you a literal wholesale specific website. And not only that, if you stick with this for 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, your website will start to rank on Google. So when people look up things like sell my house cash, let's say in Plano, you could be the first one. You see how all these stupid people? That could be you. You could be one of these stupid people. But instead, Texas Sell My House Fast is getting all these leads. This is PPC, guys. This is to start the PPC. So then I want to sell my house fast cash, get my cash offer. You send them there, they're getting leads. So guys, these guys are beating you. And if you guys want to compete with these two handsome men, some good looking guys, okay, how do you compete with them? Well, they're probably going to, outlift you. This dude's buff as hell. That dude looks like he can take me for sure. But how do we compete with them? It's not on strength. We can get carrot.com and we can get a website built for about $100 a month. So if I had $200, guys, what I personally would do is Xleads and Carrot. Xleads and Carrot. If I had $200 a month. Because in my opinion, it is so important to have a custom website. So who here is looking to build a website? Someone in the chat, just tell me. Who here wants a website? I'll explain to you why it matters. All right. Kathina wants one. Kathina, I think you should take that offer. It's a good offer. Okay. By the way, guys, this specific, if you go to carrot.com/max, you get a really good discount code. They give you like 1 month free, I think, or something. I don't know. Don't quote me. They give you some cool stuff. Okay. A few of you do. So Kathina Campbell, you could have a cool house that's like, it depends on your name, but I don't know. Let's say you go by Cat. I'm not saying you go by Cat. I'm not saying you go by Cat. But if let's say you went by Cat, it could be Cat buys houses, Cat the home buyer, sell to Cat, selltocat.com. Everyone would go, oh, cool, selltocat.com. Everyone knows Cat, right? Or Andre could just be like Andre the home buyer. Buy houses from Andre. Now you're starting to build a brand. And when you call sellers, you say, hey, this is Andre with AndreBuysHouses.com. How are you? A little bit more professionalism, not, hey, my name's Andre. I'm just some random guy calling about your property because I want to wholesale it. Hey, my name's Andre with Andre who AndreBuysHouses.com. How can I help you? Right? The next level. And then they say, I want to learn more about you. Yeah, just go to AndreBuysHouses.com and they go to your website. There's 15 testimonials from sellers. This is going to help you convert more deals. This $100 website is going to make you a $10,000 assignment fee because the level of trust has greatly increased. They're not dealing with some random dude. They're dealing with Andre, and Andre buys houses and he has a sick website. Really highly recommend that, guys. Carrot.com/max. Okay. We're done with the cheap stuff. We got money. We got money, guys. We're done with the cheap stuff. $500,000, $1,000. Who's ready? What was your deal close conversion rate after creating your website? Actually, in the past, I haven't done too much direct to seller, and I was mostly doing disposition. So that's not a great question for me. However, let me answer that said a better way. You can watch the live stream I did with Carrot and they talked about it, but SEO leads to your website have a higher conversion rate than calling, texting, PPL, mailers, than any strategy. it's the highest conversion rate. People who come to your website, it's the highest conversion rate. What I'm doing right now is PPC. So I'm going to be spending about $3,000 to $5,000 a month. We're going to talk about that later. You are going to tell us why websites matter. Yeah, conversion rate. Conversion rate, trust. You're going to get more deals. You're going to be calling, texting. You're going to get more deals because people are coming to your website. Okay, cool. Guys, once you guys hit 500 is tough. I can think more about this. But at some point, somewhere between like 500 and $1,000 a month, you're going to want to start to hire out. So at some point, you're going to have to replace yourself in your business. You don't have to. Ryan Binion, he's solo. He's making $100K a month. Shit. A lot of us would be happy to make $100K a month. But a lot of you who want to do calling or texting, guys, or polling lists, like this is stuff that you should hire out. A VA starts at about $4 an hour. So you could hire a part-time VA, 20 hours a week. That's $80 a week. And that's what, $320 a month. So $320 a month plus, Xleads plus, your carrot.coms, you're at about $500 a month. You're going to want to start to hire out. And when you start to hire out, there's a few softwares that I recommend and a few places you go. So where do I recommend you find your hires, find your VAs? I hire all of my employees, guys, from onlinejobs.ph. This is where I hire everyone. You guys can see the messages I'm sending people. Full stack developer. I'm hiring a lot of developers right now. This is where I hire everyone, guys. This is where I personally would hire a cold caller. You can hire them different places. This is where I personally would hire a cold caller. If you want to hire a VA, I recommend going here. This is like the $500 to $1,000 a month. What I also would recommend is you step up and get a better dialer. If you're hiring a VA, the Xleads dialer has been good. It's time to step up. Do $2 I recommend. Batch dialer. If you're using BatchLeads, get batch dialer. No questions asked. Or you guys know my recent favorite, Enzo dialer. Go to maxenzo.com. If you use maxenzo.com, you guys will get a discount on sign up. But it works. The link works. It just doesn't work for me. Don't ask. Maxenzo.com. The link works. Guys, these dialers, there's something that we call multi-line dialers. We have now stepped up from a power dialer, which was auto dialing. Now we're multi-line dialing. We're calling between 1 to 14 phones at once. So just like bing, 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 and all these calls are coming in. And if you guys get a VA who is calling with an Enzo dialer, you don't need to get a VA. You can do it yourself, right? This dialer is about $180 a month. Same with batch dialer. They're going to be almost $200 a month. Your guys' number of answers is going to greatly increase. I really recommend you step up from the Xleads dialer to like an Enzo or batch dialer as quickly as possible. All the affiliate links are down in the description below if you want to support me. Guys, you're going to start to go from getting like 1 lead a day to like 3 leads a day, 5 leads a day. Crazy how many more people doing it. Make sense? Or you could start to just text more. Now, instead of sending 10,000 texts, we're now sending 100,000 texts, 200,000 texts a month. We're just stepping up. We're using our money to get better tools, more texts, or a better freaking dialer. Now that we have like $1,000 a month, it starts to get interesting. We can start to do more outbound. Okay. We can either grow our VA team. If we're at $1,000 a month, $3,000 a month, we can hire more VAs. Now we can have 2, 3 full-time VAs, or PPL comes in. Who's ready for PPL? I'm doing PPL. I'm thinking I can refer the sellers to my website and help build that credibility more. Absolutely. Ismail, you absolutely need a website if you're doing PPL. All right. Ismail, you want to go find a name for your website? Let's do it. So let's go to name.com. Let's go find you a name. Ismail, I'll be a little bit honest. Your name is hard to say for a dumb white person like me. I'll just be completely honest. And a lot of your sellers, they may be, dumb white people like me. Okay? So let's try to find you a name that is easy. Just joined your Discord group. Thank you, dude. Guys, make sure to join the Discord group pinned right there. So, Ismail, what do you go by? Do you go by Izzy? Do you go by Big A? What do you go by, bro? You go by Izzy. There we go. All right. So what if we got you Izzy buys houses? This is one option. Or I can show you two other options. Okay. This is the personable. You want to work with me. I'm Izzy. You want to work with me, Izzy. I'm your boy. Right? IzzyBuysHouses.com is available. God damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. That's not bad. You can get fun with it. Izzy flips, right? We could get saucy. It could just be easy with Izzy. Easy with Izzy. Or it could be easy Izzy. I don't know. Right? You have fun with it. Right? I'm just telling you, if you just want a simple website, Izzy Buys Houses is great. Because you could call your PPL leads, which I'll explain here in a second. Just be like, hey, this is Izzy with Izzy Buy Houses. How can I help you? Hey, this is Izzy with Izzy Buys Houses. I heard you want to sell your house. I'm Izzy, and IzzyBuysHouses.com wants to buy. How can I help you? It's Izzy with IzzyBuysHouses.com. It works. Right. It sounds good. It sounds like you can trust me. I know what I'm doing. Or you guys can go more of a corporate type route. My friend Skylar, guys, he has SkylarSachs.com. It sounds like Goldman Sachs. Okay. That's how he likes to rock. He likes to act like, oh my God, he hasn't bought the domain name. Oh, wait, no, I think it's this. No, it's not Skylar Sachs. Sorry, it's Feltman Sachs. Excuse me, it's Feltman. I think that's his name. This sounds like he's rich. That's the approach he wants to take. He really needs to buy that domain name. I can't believe he hasn't bought it. Anyways, that's on him. Okay, that's another route you guys can take, right? The look how rich I am. I have that with my website I showed you, the Centennial website. That just sounds like I'm rich. It was a website I wanted. Okay. But I recommend for most of you guys go with the Izzy Buys Houses. Sound good? Go make a website with Carrot, $100 a month. It can go up. It could be like 120, 130, 140. You can do add-ons. I do recommend those add-ons. Schedule a call with Carlos. He's my boy. He's the best dude in the world. They'll take care of you. Highly recommend that. But guys, it's the fun part. PPL. iSpeedLead /wholesalers if you want to support me. All right. This is where it gets fun. We start buying leads. All right. That was all my fault. All right. Are you able to send a text blast with your website in the text? I would think so. I don't know. Who can answer that? I don't do too much text blasting. I don't know if Cade's here or not. Which group? Oh, you mean Nick Perry's group, Kathina? I joined Nick Perry's group to do better at PPC. I'll talk about that here in a second. Guys, you guys are pretty lucky. I go and join all these courses. I'm probably going to join Brent Daniels. I'm probably going to join Jim Mills. I just spent $10K to join Nick Perry's. I join all these courses. I learn all this stuff, and then I just teach you guys. It's pretty nice for you. It's pretty nice for you guys. Okay. We have money. We have more than $1,000 a month. If you don't have $1,000 a month, that's okay. We can still do PPC. Sorry, PPL, not PPC. We can still do PPL, and we can buy coupon club leads, or I believe Property Leads has cheap PPL too. Let me reach out to them and talk to them about that. Oh, not property.com. That would be insane if they own that. Whoever owns property.com has $1 million website. I want that. You guys can buy discounted leads. These work. Okay. You can get, propertyleads.com. You can get PPL for as cheap as $30 per lead. Okay. So you guys can do the math. With $1,000, you guys could buy like 33 leads. Am I lagging, or is it just on my side? I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I don't know if I'm lagging or not. Guys, let me know if I'm in the chat if I'm lagging. Anyways, guys, so you can start to buy PPL with less than $1,000, but it really starts to convert after $1,000 a month. Because let's go to iSpeedLead. iSpeedLead, guys, my favorite PPL provider. If you guys want to sign up, go use the link down below. Okay. And we can start to buy leads. Now, fixed price mode is probably where you're going to want to be once you hit like $1,000 to $3,000 a month. But we can pretty much set our location. You guys see lag? Yeah, I see lag too. What the hell is going on with YouTube? You guys can set your location and you can start to buy leads. So Skylar Sachs, guys, put $4,000 into iSpeed leads. Guess how much money he made? Who here wants to guess how much Skylar Sachs made? He put $4,000 into iSpeed leads. Guess how much he made? What you're doing, guys, I mean, here's my CRM. I have a bunch of leads in here. Okay. Go steal them. I don't care. These are people. Misty, Christopher, all these people, they went on a website. They went on one of those websites I showed you earlier, like Izzy Buys Houses, and they said, hey, I want to sell my house. And then Izzy Buys Houses didn't call them. They sold the lead to you, and you're buying them. Skylar put $4,000 into PPL, and he made $65,000. Not bad. That ain't shabby. Now, can you guys expect to make those same returns? I would say no, because Skylar's a really, really, really good closer. He's a top 1% closer. When you get better at this, you can do what Skylar did. So when you buy PPL, the goal is to close 1 in 20. 1 in 20. So your average PPL is going to be about maybe $300. But if you talk to your boy Max, I will message iSpeed the lead and I'll be like, yo, do my boy Steve, do my girl Kathina, do my guy Chris, do my girl Rebecca, do my girl Izzy. Girl, my bad, guy Izzy, do them a solid, right? Just hit me up, especially if you guys are going to be buying a few $1,000s worth. I'm giving Skylar wants me to give him $10,000 to go buy more PPL. We're negotiating. But let's just say when you drop 10K in a PPL, they do a solid for you. And I can do a solid for you guys too. But we can get those lead costs down. We can do those. We can get those lead costs down. But let's say we're even, we're spending $200 a month in leads. Some areas are cheaper, guys. Alabama leads are going to be $100-something. Dallas, Texas leads are like $300. It's going to depend. Let's just say the leads are $300. Okay. Your goal is to close 1 in 20. So that's $6,000. If you get them at $200, right? That's $4,000. That's your goal. So you need to spend at least $3,000 probably to close your first deal. If you're really good at closing PPL, you can probably do 1 in 10. I hear people that do 1 in 7, 1 in 8, 1 in 9. They're crazy. 1 in 10 is the goal. So if you're buying, $250 leads, you're spending $2,500 for a deal. Not bad when your average deal is $20K. Then you hit a home run like Skylar and you can make 60, right? So you got to start to spend money to make money. So guys, as we talked about earlier, Ryan Binion here in the chat, he's spending about 25 to 35K a month and he's making over 100K a month. Not bad. He's spending a lot to make a lot, but this is where it starts to come in. But one thing that PPL does that cold calling, texting, and all this stuff doesn't do is it saves you time. It saves you time, right? You just go in there, the lead comes in, pick up your phone, you call them. Oh, look, money. You just made money. Magic, right? That's all that's happening. Okay. So that's one option. Now the last few options, guys, because I'm getting tired. It's been going for an hour. You have a question, Mohammed? Go ahead and answer. Is how can, and this is what I'm learning right now, how can I not depend on iSpeed lead? And how can I just create my own leads that come to me? At some point, iSpeed leads, they may run out of leads in Dallas, Texas, right? How can I create my own leads? That's called PPC. That's when you create your own website, you create your own SEO, and you start to run your own Google ads. That's what I'm doing. If you guys want to learn PPC, I would start with at least $3,000 a month. So that's a higher level strategy. That's like a $3,000 to $5,000 strategy. Pay per click. And then with pay per click, really successful people like Nick Perry, they're bringing in over $500,000 a month. Now, they're probably spending $50K a month. I don't know the exact number. They're probably spending $100K a month. Like, I don't know what they're spending in ads, but they're bringing in about $500,000 a month. Now, I will say, Max, do I need to do PPC to make $500,000 a month? No. I don't know how much Zach Ginn makes a month, but I know it's more than that. And Zach doesn't do PPC. Zach Ginn calls, texts, and does mailers. Snail mail. Snail mail is another great option, guys. That's an expensive one, though. So any of these strategies can make you $1 million a month. It's just which one do you want to focus on? Some of them you can do for free. Some of them, they require $3,000 to $5,000 a month, but they can all make you $1 million a month. Door knocking can make you $1 million a month. If you hire 10,000 college kids to go knock every freaking door, you can make $1 million a month. Which one do you want to focus on? Which one do you want to grow? That's going to be up to you. But please don't try to do PPC when you're just starting. Stick with cold calling. But if you have $5,000, $10,000, don't be scared to look into these other options. That's all I want to show you in today's video. And if you have $10,000 a month coming in, guys, don't only focus on the Zillow infinite money glitch, because there's better uses of your time. Text blasting with a budget of $2,000 is beautiful. Cade is texting with a budget of $3,000 a month on text blasting. He's doing a really good job. So let's walk through text blasting with $2,000 a month. Xleads going to be $100 a month, but we can talk more specifically about how you want to get your data. But let's just say you're $100 a month for Xleads. You can do different text blasting softwares. TextGrid is another one I could recommend. Lots of options there. But then your texting is going to be about a penny per text. So let's say you do 100,000 texts. That's $1,000. All right. So you're probably about, $1,500, because I'm adding in some costs, guys, for more data. So that's not bad for about 100,000 texts. That's really good. If you wanted to pull county data, maybe I would actually really recommend hiring a VA to scrape county data, then go to something like Skip Matrix. That's my favorite, skip tracing. And then spend like an additional $500 to skip trace really, really good county data. Ooh. And then you like really text blast those. So talk to me, Snow, but I would do like a general text blasting. And then I'd also do like my premium text blasting with my really good expensive data. Do recommend that. That's a good setup. That's a good setup. I also would recommend at $2,000 a month, Snow, you might want to be looking into a junior acquisition lead. So at some point, Snow, you're the closer. You need to hire someone to set appointments for you. You could pay them $8, $10 an hour, or you could pay them maybe 10% of the deal. I really recommend, Snow, that you look into have someone set appointments for you, because you shouldn't be, and that's what I'm trying to get Cade to do, but Cade's being a hard-headed dick. He doesn't take my advice because he's still in the mindset of he has to do all the work himself. And I'm telling him, hey, Cade, it's time for you to act like a CEO and start delegating work. So go hire someone who's going to do the initial texts. Because, guys, a lot of text blasting is, yes, I want to sell my house. Okay, cool. How much? It's a lot of bullshit. Well, I'm trying to get someone to work with Cade so that they can set the appointment for Cade, and Cade goes in there and be like, yo, we're going to do 150 right now, because Cade's a closer. So that's what I would look into, Snow. Who else? Who else wants to know their setup? How much money you got? How much time you got? Who wants to set up? By the way, guys, before I answer Naz's question, I got a big announcement. Got a big announcement. This may be overwhelming for some of you. This may be exciting for some of you. But if there is anyone there who thinks they're a good closer, but can also work 40 hours a week, I am actually hiring for 2 positions. I am hiring for my own company, maxtohomebuyer.com. I am hiring for a junior and a senior acquisitions lead. I'm shaking my desk because I'm so excited by this. So if anybody wants to not run their own wholesaling company, because this is not for everyone. A lot of people don't want to run their own company, but they want to wholesale and work for someone like me. That's cool, right? If you guys want to do that, I'm hiring a junior and a senior acquisitions lead. I want someone full-time. Okay. I don't want you to have another job. If you got another job, that's okay. Like, go keep your job. But I'm looking for a full-time person. The junior acquisitions lead, they are going to be cold PPL. They're going to be trying to call my cold PPL leads. They're going to be using my dialers. They're going to be using my data and going through my cold leads and then setting appointments for my senior lead to go and close them. Okay. I want to build you into a closer, but you may not be a closer yet. You may be one that's just building and trying to get to the point where you're a pro closer. That's okay. It's okay. I'll get you there. I promise I'll get you there. But I'm looking for someone 40 hours a week who's just like, I can call Max's old leads. I can call, whatever. And I'm going to get all the data for free, all the tools for free. Okay. most likely want to do commission only, but I'm also open to paying a base on that one. This one, though, is really exciting, guys. I need a senior acquisitions lead. I want a fucking killer. I want a God tier closer. I want someone who's just like, I am the best dang Don closer. And we're going to do hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in revenue once we scale. And you're going to make a percentage of that. You don't have to be great at math to know that's tens of thousands of dollars. That can be right off the bat, probably not. But if you work with me and you're patient with me, you should be making that money pretty good, right? You have no cost. That's just salary. So if anyone here is interested, hit me up on Discord. You guys got the Discord. Or if you know someone, let me know, because I'm seriously hiring. Need those 2 positions filled. I'm about to ramp up the PPC. I'm about to have $3,000 to $5,000 a month in marketing. I'm going to get dozens and dozens of lead a month. I'm going to need someone to fucking close those leads because I'm busy working on other things. You'll get training from me and from someone else. You guys all know, but we'll talk about that right now. Okay. And you're going to make a lot of money, hopefully. Can't guarantee anything, hopefully. Okay. And then you're going to also have somebody who's going to be setting the appointments for you, going through. Guys, I have 180, I think, cold PPL leads I need someone to go through. So anyone's interested in an opportunity, let me know. Virtual position is okay. You don't need to be local to DFW. If you are local to DFW, that's just a plus. But virtual is fine. I really am looking for someone like 40 hours a week, though, guys. Like, if not like 20, 30, like I get life comes in a way, but that's like my goal. I want to find someone who's dedicated. I don't want to hire someone for like 2-3 months. I'm like looking for someone to join a team for the next few years. All right. Criminal Intent says, Max, I have $200 a month. My goal is to send 30K emails and 20K texts a month while using Enzo. I assume you're having Enzo for free because you can't afford it at that budget, which he is. I know who this is. Emails will cost $20 a month. It's like $20 a month. Okay. And I'm texting with Ninja Mode. Is this a good way to spend the $200? This person's in a unique position because they have Enzo for free, and I think they also have Xleads for free, if I'm not mistaken, and they also have Deal Machine for free because they have partners, and he also won a competition. Answer. My bad, Naz. Naz, I'm gonna get you. I read the wrong message. I got you, bro. Hold on. So considering he's gonna do email blast, that's something else we didn't talk about, guys. Email blast is a really viable option. It's super cheap to email blast. I don't have a lot of experience with email blasting, so I can't say how well it's going to convert. But for $20 a month, I think it's worth it. So you have $180 left. That means you can send about 20,000 text messages. I think it's good. I would do it. Go for it. You have my approval. I think you should be able to get a deal a month. With that budget, as well as calling, you should be able to at least do a deal a month. Okay. Naz said, I'm 17 years old wholesaler. I called up this lady. She was interested in selling, so I put my offer. She said no. All right. Well, Naz, a few things, buddy. Was she motivated? Because if she was motivated, you may have not delivered the offer in a sense where you're satisfying her motivation, because maybe the money is not everything to her. Maybe she needs something else and you're not solving the bunnies like Pace Morby says, or she's not motivated. She's a tire kicker and she was never going to take your offer in the first place. So I think you need to do a better job of actually determining the motivation of these sellers. I have some good scripts in the Discord you can check out. Jerry Norton's script, for one, does a really good job of that. Or was your offer just bad? I mean, you can send me the property if you want, Naz, right now. You want to send me the property here and I'll tell you what you should offer? Oh, yeah, I own a house on Copeland. Okay, Sergio, guys, just sent me a lead. Should we comp it? You guys have any questions about your setup? Guys, give me your money. Give me your time. I'll tell you what setup you should do. I got another half an hour to chill. Oh, do I actually? I'm supposed to have a business meeting in 10 minutes. I'll push it back 15 minutes. All right. I'll push it back 15 minutes for you guys. Hold on. Let me tell my developer. On a live stream, can we push back 15 min? Okay, I gave you guys an extra 15 minutes of my time. You guys know what I'm working on? The calculators. Because there's one thing I haven't told you. In my opinion, and I'm biased, on top of all the softwares you guys should be using, you should also add on my calculators. So wholesalecalculators.com, wholesalecalculators.com, it's coming out soon. You guys should add on the calculators to everything you're doing. For a nominal amount of money per month, you can just add in my calculators. I think it's going to help you guys. So it would have helped Naz in this situation. If I share the property, someone might steal my deal. Okay, well, you can send it to me privately. So Naz is a very smart man. He doesn't want people to steal his deal. So Naz, what you can do is if you click the link right here and join my Discord. Okay, let's click the link to join my Discord. Here's something really cool you can do, Naz. If you trust me, and it's going to have to come down to if you trust me, and I think you should be able to because I have a whole brand and reputation on the line. If you go to the Discord /wholesalers. Okay, go to the Discord, Naz. Here's something that's going to blow your mind. You ready, Naz? Okay, this is annoying. Why is it not loading? Okay, Discord. Oh, shoot. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Discord. My computer's freezing up with all this stuff. Okay, anyways, go to the Discord. My point is, if you go to the Discord, Naz, you can go right here to where it says Captain Comp. Okay, right here, Naz. And in here, watch the instructions. You can send me your lead privately. What's up, Aspen? You can send me your lead privately. Go to the Discord. Guys, even Aspen says to go to the Discord. You can send me your lead privately. So let's say, Naz, that the lead is in Florida. Just go here, submit a lead for comping. Give me the information, okay? Send me all the information. Guys, please do the work. If you guys don't do the work, I'm not going to comp your deal for you. Send me all the information. I'm here to double check your numbers. I'm not here to do the work for you. And then here, just open up a private chat with me, Ty, and Nikki. People on my team will comp your deal. We'll tell you exactly how much to offer. I promise you, we don't steal your deal. I'm not in the business of stealing your deals. All right. I have a lot going on. I don't have time to go and steal all your guys' deals. If that was the case, I would be stealing every single one of these deals. And you guys know I've never sold one of your deals before. Okay. That's where you should send your leads. Send all your leads here, guys. You get unlimited free comping in the Discord. So go send your lead in there, Naz. So Christian said, I sent you an Addy for the property of Austin, Texas to your Discord. I sent you all the speed to lead contact. You want me to call them right now? I don't remember your deal, bro. I'll be honest. I look at so many deals. What was the ticket? Can you tag me on the ticket one more time, Christian, and we'll look at your deal? Any other deals, guys, we should look at right now? I want to look at Cade's deal. No, I'm good. Okay, let's look at Cade's deal while you guys send me some more. Okay, you sent it privately in messages. Can you message me one more time so you pop to the top of my feed? So guys, Cade just got this property under contract, text blasting. So shout out to Cade. I will say though, guys, this is an ugly one. Get ready. So he got a property, guys, and I can share the address because he actually got it under contract. Oh, this is actually a different one. It may not be ugly. Let's check this out. Let's comp this deal. Let's see if it's a good deal. All right. So shout out to Cade for getting this property under contract. We're looking at 29 Pines Road, New Caney. I have no idea where the hell New Caney, Texas is. In 77357. Where is New Caney? Cade, if you're watching this, what the actual F did you just get? 15K. Okay, Muhammad said the thing is, Max, is 15K good for a 17-year-old, because I offered her at a price I can make 20K. Bro, that's a lot of fucking money. If maybe it's not enough money for you, bro. I don't know where you are, Nas, but I take 15K and I'm 26, so okay. I don't know why Street View ain't loading. Oh, there we go. All right, guys, at this, it actually doesn't look like too bad of an area. The only thing I'll say is it looks a little rural. So it doesn't look like it's in the city. It looks a little rural. But the house itself looks like it's going to need a full rehab just from the vibe I'm getting. All right, let's check this out. So it's near Houston. You guys know if we need to comp a lead in Texas, we got to go to freepropelio.com. You would think Propelio would like sponsor me by now, but I'm like, that's all I do is I talk about how good they are. But no, they don't even answer my DMs. You'd think they'd be paying me like $20,000 a month for how much I talk about them. All right, let's see. So Cade said he got it. You know what? Let's call Cade.
Yo, what up, my brother?
Hey, you're on the live stream. I'm looking at your deal right now in New Caney.
Oh, yeah. Did I send you the pictures or no?
You sent me pictures of the ones that need trash out. Is that this property or the other one?
Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
So the one on Joaquin, does that one, that's a different property? Anyways.
Wait, sorry. It was cutting out, brother.
No, you're good. You're good. The one on Joaquin, does that one need trash out? That's a separate property?
Yeah, but that one's just trash out. That one's not for sale.
Okay.
But I was just seeing if we couldn't help her out.
Yeah, I can help her.
Here's the pictures. Okay, cool. Here's the pictures for that New Caney one that I just locked up, and I'll send you.
Okay, send it to me. I'm gonna look at it right. Are you doing innovation on this or are you selling it? Like wholesaling
I'm
it?
gonna try to wholesale it and then maybe innovation if it doesn't work out.
Okay.
Price drop.
Okay, let me run some numbers here right now for you, and I'll let you know what I get. I'll also check with Nikki to see if she has any buyers in mind for this. It's a bit outside of Houston.
Yep.
So let's see. All right, guys. So this is a little bit more rural than usually what we want, but let's see if it pencils. You said you got it for 175, or that's what you're trying to sell it for?
Selling it for. I got it for 150.
Nice. Okay. I'm not seeing many comps. So you have how many bedrooms is it? You said it's a 3-2?
3-2, I believe 1,500, built
Okay.
60, and it's on almost 2 acres and a quarter. That's what you need to pay attention to.
Yeah, so flippers don't like acreage, but novation and buyers do. So I'm leaning novation on this one, buddy. Do you have a good realtor in Houston you work with?
Yes.
Okay.
Kevin.
Okay, cool. Then you can check Kevin. If not, Nikki's down there. You can always have Nikki. But if Kevin's good, use Kevin. I have one.
Nikki's down there?
Yeah, Nikki lives in Houston. So if you ever need a realtor in Houston, Nikki's awesome. This one is a good flip at 250. So it looks like you have a pretty good comp at 250, but that doesn't include all the acreage. So just quick math, guys, and you guys will be able to do this on my calculators here soon, but you can't right now. 250 times 0.9 minus, what does this thing need in repairs, you think? Probably like 50.
75.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this does not pencil at all for a flipper. Minus 75. And then a flipper guys probably want to make, I don't know, maybe 50K profit on this. That means that they would want to buy this at 100K. So to make 50K profit, a buyer would want to buy this at 100K. Now, maybe you could sell it for 120. The buyer makes 30. I'm seeing, I think your ARV may be a little bit higher as well because it has more land. Let me try to find a comp. You have a lot of actives.
I just sent you the comps that my realtor sent me. I think it was tight, but we'll see what happens. I think worst case, I'm going to do a no-vote.
I see.
I think I got a sign.
I'll ask Nikki if she says she has anyone in mind. In my opinion, innovation pencils. I'm trying to find the sold comp to justify it. Yeah, this is bad when you have a brand new house that's sold for 270. So
I got you.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, no. It's gonna be a tough one. I think you can maybe put it out for innovation at like at least 160 to 170 and see if it hits. But it's too fucked to novate, isn't it? Or you're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, it's pretty. It needs cleaned out too.
All right, and in my opinion, it's expensive, but that doesn't mean it doesn't sell. Sometimes they do sell.
I'll send you the one I seen. I swear, bro, I saw like they had listed it, but they sold it for $250. This like house on a couple acres in that same vicinity.
Yeah.
And it was like needed a lot of work too.
Okay.
But I might have been tripping. But I remember seeing that, and that's why I was just like, okay, 150 seems decent. But I also have heard ARV's 250 from a buyer that I have.
Yeah, I would argue ARV is closer to 300 because of the acreage, but I could see a buyer saying 200. So if you can argue 300, in my opinion, you're still at like a sales price of like 150.
It's still tight.
It's still tight. So I would lean Novo, but I'll ask Nikki if she has a buyer in mind.
Okay, say less, bro. I appreciate it.
Anything else you need, man?
I have you can list my novation in Dallas when I get it.
All right. Sounds good. Happy to do it.
All right, brother.
All right. See you later. Hey, guys, go subscribe to Cade.
Wholesale Prince.
All right. What's your name on YouTube?
Wholesale Prince.
All right, guys. Wholesale Prince, guys. Go subscribe to Cade. He wholesale.youtube.com/wholesale Prince.
Yeah. And I go live every day for 4 hours and take calls.
All right, guys. Here's his channel. All right, here you go, guys. All right, see you, Cade.
Thanks, brother.
Guys, if you want a guy who's literally putting in the work, this guy goes live every day, 4 hours a day, just calling. So he's putting in the work. He calls, he texts, he gets leads. This one, I'm iffy on. I think it's too expensive. But this is why you guys got to get wholesalecalculators.com coming out soon to check your numbers. All right, what other questions you guys got? Go subscribe to Cade, guys. Here's his YouTube. He's at 258 subs. Let's try to get him to 300. Come on. Let's try to get Cade to 300. Cade deserves it. I got to go here in like 5 to 10 minutes. What other questions you guys have for me? I need a closer. What contract should I use outside of Texas between RJ Bates and Jerry's contract? You have RJ's contract? RJ's is pretty good. Are you in RJ Bates' program? If you have RJ's contract, I like RJ's contract. All right, Christian, I got to check your lead. All right, cool. Thank you, Cordell, for checking that out. All right, City will expand out there. All right, Cordell's your buyer. All right, let's check your message, Christian. Oh my God, I remember the Austin property. I remember it now. I'm having nightmares. Nas, they said she closed the deal. She very well could have. Someone else took your deal. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the game, Nas. This is not the first time. This is going to happen to you 100 more times, dude. Follow up. When you get a hot lead, you follow up every freaking day. You follow up 5 times a day, 10 times a day. You bug the shit out of these people. All right, there you go, Nas. Welcome to the game, dude. All right, and Sergio's deal. What was Sergio's address? Can someone send me Sergio's address real quick? Oh my God, Christian, yours is gonna kick my ass, bro. This one's time consuming. What did we? Honestly, bro, I don't have time for this one, Christian. You're gonna have to ping the crap out of me tomorrow, and we're gonna do this one tomorrow. Same with you, criminal intent. You never message me, but remind me to call your sub 2 lead tomorrow. I'm home working tomorrow. All right. Ryan Binion sent me a few leads. Ugh, I'm busy. I will check these in 1 hour. Okay. All right. And then my bad, bro. My bad, Christian. Let me quickly look at this though, dude. Did you DM me, Christian, bro? I don't see your DMs. Oh, yeah. I see your DM. Okay. All right. So, Christian, your lead. What about it? Did she move on price? I think she wanted like 750, was it? You just sent me her phone number. You want me to call her? There was nothing else, right? Can you? It's in the message here, Christian, because I'm very forgetful. If you can update me on the info, be like, hey Max, you're forgetful. You probably have onset Alzheimer's. She wanted 700K. The comps were this. You were wondering if all the properties were a duplex. Give me some info. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna say to her. She wants 700K, right? We're just trying to see if she's flexible, or like, what's the question? Is she chill with you trying to wholesale it? Like, what are we trying to learn here? Sergio, what was your deal, bro? Yeah, thank you, Christian. I appreciate you, man. I don't think I have time to make a call now. I don't want the call to go long, and then I have to cut her off. Your comp came in at 615K. Okay. I mean, maybe I take a shot at 700K if she's chill. But yeah, I think 700K was too much. So like, the question is, can we, you think she'd take like 550 maybe? Oh, okay. My bad. I see your lead now. Let me check your Tyler lead. What's this lead that you sent me in Tyler? All right. It's a little house. It probably needs to be bought at like 70K, 60K, I'm sure. What can you get it for? Bandit sign, lead. 40. Okay. You offered 40K. I like it. Let's see. ARV. ARV's what? Probably like 160 or something. No, that one's not fixed up. Is there a fixed up house? There's actually a good amount of activity out there. That's good. It's not like it's dead in Tyler yet. What's the condition like, bro? Sergio, what's condition? You said you offered 140. What was her reaction? I'm curious. Sorry, guys. It lags when I open up the stream. When I start streaming. I can't find a comp yet. Seems like, don't know why, nothing. All these are brick houses. I'm not trying to comp to a brick. Propelio's glitching. I haven't found a comp yet, man. Condition, I'm curious. Yeah, there is no comps. Let me go back a year. It's flooded. Oh, fuck. It's flooded? Bruh, tear that shit down. Ty said Renault's 80,000. I don't even know if it's worth fixing, man. It may be a teardown. How bad is it, man? Do you have pictures? How would you comp a vacant apartment? You mean like a condo or an apartment? I think you mean a condo. A condo, you look for comps. That's about it. Just look for other condos that have sold in the area. This shit's flooded. Like, how bad? Like, do we have a ticket for it? Can you tag me on a ticket? Tag me on a ticket. I got 3 minutes. Tag me on a ticket. Because I'm thinking ARV. This. Damn, I just got a lot of pings. Okay, you tagged me on a ticket, didn't you? What was the ticket number, by the way? Let me see. What was that ticket number? Oh, shit. Okay. What's this ticket number? Which one was it? Which one was it? Oh, like an 80. Oh, like an 80 unit apartment. Oh, my bad. Juan, you would look at yesterday's video and go to the end. You comp it. What you do is you find the rents. Then you get an expense ratio, somewhere between 30 to 50% expense ratio. That gives you NOI. Then you annualize the NOI and you divide it by the purchase price, which gives you cap rate. And then you just see if it's a good cap rate. 0.724. But it's vacant. Then you go off of projected rents. So you say, what is the market rent? Take like maybe 70% occupancy, for example, and then run your cap rate. Okay, so guys, here's this property. It doesn't look bad from the outside. It don't look that bad, but it's flooded. It may not be that bad. It's going to be like mold. You're going to have to tear guys. So as someone whose home has flooded a couple times, I know how expensive it is. It doesn't look as bad as you think, but it's bad. Anything up until like this high, they need to like pretty much cut out. And then there's going to be a lot of mold. And you got to bring in mold remediation crews and they got to dry everything out. 80K. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Dude, if you can get it for 40, I think you take it. No, thank you, Christian. I'm sorry I'm not getting to your stuff sooner. I've been really, really busy, man. 80K, bro. I'm not seeing a comp, but so I mean 40K. Did she say yes? I need to find a comp, but like, looks like nice houses are selling for like 240. So let's just guess, guys. It looks like ARV is higher than I thought. I'm not finding a freaking comp. There's nothing nice selling in the 100s, which is crazy. Usually you'd find a comp. I don't know what's going on, but I can spend more time on this. Maybe I'm just tired. But let's just say, guys, okay, let's just say ARV is 200. This is not a great area, but you know, we minus 80K in repairs and the buyer wants to make 50K profit. They're at 50K. Like there's money. I think 40K makes sense. And I don't know if rehab's going to be 80. Damn, build a new freaking house. What's land going for? I never took one to the finish line. I was involved in a lot of them. Never successfully wholesaled an apartment. Never went through with them, but I know exactly how to do it. I can help you with the whole process from A to Z. You also have to decide if you're going cash or creative. That's going to depend. But yeah, I can help you, Juan. I don't usually like to do them because they're a lot of work and I'm just freaking busy. But if you really think you have a good lead, send it to me, Juan, and I can help you with the apartment complex. Yeah, you're going to have to pay for Propelio, Phil. Okay. Yeah, no, I can help you, Juan. I mean, I got a lot of apartment complex buyers, believe it or not. So if the numbers make sense, like if you can get it for like let's say a 12 cap and things are trading at like an 8 cap, it's like, dude, even the fact that it's vacant, like you got a deal there. We can sell that all day long. Yeah, reach out. I'm actually really interested. Juan, hit me up in Discord. I'm actually interested because I trust you. I trust your leads. Although you're annoying as hell, man, and you troll the shit out of me, I trust your leads. All right, quickly gonna check land, guys, and I'm gonna wrap up this live. Land's about 20 for uncleared. Not a lot of land selling out here. Dude, it's worth land value. You may honestly have a 40. So guys, you know how I run land. Like if you can build a new house for 300 grand, the land's usually worth about 60. This area is not a very good area. So I'd say sell the land for 15%, which would make the land worth 45. Just in my head, quick math. I don't know. I say 40K, it's worth a shot. Lock it up. Lock it up. Stop asking questions. Anyone with buyers in Virginia for a 12% down, 6.5% seller finance. Do I have a buyer for that? The terms are okay. They're not great. They're not great, Smith. They're not great. I don't think I have a buyer in mind for that. Especially if it's not a great area. I don't know how good of a terms those are, man. All right, you guys got me for another couple minutes. What other questions you guys have? Have you guys been enjoying the ad rolls? Have you guys been getting ads? Make sure to watch the ads to the end. I get paid like $5 for you guys watching the ads. All right, I want to hire someone. The check number one. Check number two is if anyone wants to play Counter-Strike tonight, I'll be playing Counter-Strike. So if anyone wants to run some CS2, let me know. Yeah, drop a heart in the chat if you want to play CS2 with me tonight. Nothing else, guys? All right, then I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys now know how to wholesale with $0 or $3,000 a month. Heck yeah, man. All right. Love you guys. Get in the Discord. Gotta go. Bye.